Good morning, everyone. Yes, it's morning. It is currently 22 minutes past 12 a.m. in the UK. And welcome back to another video. And this is the player ratings for Tuesday's underwhelming draw against Aston Villa. We had the chance to go second place in the Premier League into a Champions League place, and we completely capitulated in the second half. Andreas Christensen, what were you thinking? Honestly. But enough about that. I'm disappointed. Although I did predict a 3-0 loss, I will take a draw. I'm not going to lie to you. Anyway, moving on to the player ratings. So we're starting off in goal, Edouard Mendy. Made a good save to deny Jack Grealish. But he failed to keep Anwar El Ghazi out of the net. And had it not been for the crossbar, John McGinn would have secured all 3 points for Aston Villa. But I'm going to give him a 6. Moving on to the right back, Cesar Azpilicueta. Wasn't easy facing against Grealish and El Ghazi. Both of them players were constant threats to our defence. So yeah, I am going to give Cesar Azpilicueta a 4. Now, moving on to our first centre-back, Antonio Rudiger. He registered an early attempt on target from a corner that was saved by former Arsenal goalkeeper Emiliano Martinez. And in the dying minutes of the game, unfortunately, he headed a corner wide. And he kept Ollie Watkins in his pockets for the most part. I am going to give him a 6.5 out of 10. Now, moving on to Andreas Christensen. This is the first time he's making a league appearance since he got himself sent off against Liverpool in the opening days of the season. He was really good in the first half. But he went down injured in that build-up towards Aston Villa's equaliser while trying to win back the ball. But he wasn't too bad. I'll give Christensen a 5.5. Now moving on to the left back, Ben Chilwell. At first, when I saw him on the starting lineup, I'm not going to lie to you, I was like, why is he playing 2 games within the space of 48 hours? But he didn't look tired for some reason. And towards the end, what an attempt off a volley, by the way. Would have been goal of the season contender had it gone in. And I would have probably been a much happier man doing these player ratings. But unfortunately, it went just a tiny bit wide from the goalpost. So I'm not going to give him too much slack. He was very lively, much better than his performance against Arsenal. He provided a cross that led to Olivier Giroud's opening goal. So, with all that being said, I'm giving Ben Chilwell an 8. N'Golo Conte. He was not as effective as at the base of the midfield. But he looked far more effective when Jorginho was subbed off in the last 20 minutes of the game. Had a few efforts on range, 60 minutes in. I'm going to give him a 6.7. Jorginho. When are people going to realise he's not good enough to start for Chelsea? He was too passive with the ball, not quick enough to stop danger without it. And him being on the pitch meant Conte was less effective. 4. Now moving on to our third midfielder, Mason Mount. He was good. The lad never seems to get tired. He was one of our best players today. He covered more ground than anyone else on the pitch. And showed more involvement than the other 2 midfielders on the pitch. 8. He gets an 8. Callum Hudson-Odoi. He tried his best to make things happen with the ball, but he lacked effort when he wasn't on it. Early during the match, when the Villa players Jack Grealish and Ahmed El Ghazi caused one of our fullbacks, Azpilicueta, a lot of problems. Well, as the game progressed, he grew in confidence. And he looked like one of the players that were going to score that night. So I'm going to give him a 6.4. Now moving on to the main striker, our number 18, Olivier Giroud. He was quiet for most of the first 30 minutes of the game. But just before half time, he broke the deadlock. with a diving header into the bottom right of Emi Martinez's net. And he was subbed off at the 70th minute for Timo Werner. I'll give Olivier Giroud a 9 out of 10. Christian Pulisic. One of the best performances I've seen since he came back from injury. He did quite well to intercept Jack Grealish's back pass in the 12th minute. But he couldn't get a shot on target. But he did play a key role in the opening goal of the game. He gets an 8 as well. Now, as for the manager, Frank Lampard, he gets a 7 out of 10. He got most of mainly because he got the lineup I wanted. Well, he got the majority of the players I wanted to see on the pitch today. I believe I didn't want to see. I wanted to see Ben Chilwell rested too, but thank God he wasn't. I don't know what Emerson would have done. We probably would have lost that game if Emerson was on the pitch. And yeah, that's it for my player ratings. And my next video will be out later today. Today because it's midnight. Well, now it's 12:34 a.m. So yeah, my player ratings. No, not player ratings. This is the player ratings. Sorry, my Premier League predictions. Sorry. Okay. My reaction to my Premier League predictions will be out later today. That will be my next video. So with that being said, social media is in the description below. Please remember to like, comment, share, subscribe, and turn on the bell notifications if you haven't already. And I shall see you in the next video. And this is Nipun Sharma signing off. Peace. Up the Chelsea and London is blue.